and I can't deny the fact that you like me. Right now. You like
All right, award of the week. This is a favorite of mine because I actually seen this person in person. She looked a lot better than I thought. Like she obviously had work done, but she looked a lot better in person than I thought she would. Um, I went to Cleveland for a basketball game, and that's the only time I ever been in Cleveland. I was there for like one night. So if you ever hear me say bad things about Cleveland, it's based off of that experience. But order week this week is gonna go to Khloe Kardashian for
Oh,
looking the damn fool for the umpteenth time. And she's done that for several reasons, but the main reason has been her child's father, Tristan Thompson. Cause Tristan Thompson, anytime his name is trending, we know it ain't for basketball. It's for cheating on Khloe Kardashian. And allegedly he got a personal trainer pregnant. And it's crazy because like I didn't even know that like he was still like I knew he was on a league, but I think the other day he had like some kind of like rant after a game about how his team like they're unserious, or like he was just railing against his team for just not being serious about the game. And the only thing I took away from the press conference was that like I was like, Tristan Thompson plays for the Kings. Like I had no idea.
that's a D League
And
team.
yeah, and we all know like a couple of years ago, or yeah, like a couple of years ago, Jordan Woods, who's actually the girlfriend of another NBA player, Carl Anthony Towns. And oh my god, she is gorgeous. But that's a story for another day. But a couple years ago, remember it was like a scandal where I guess like because she was friends with Chloe's sister, Kylie, and I guess they were hanging out at the house. They had people over, and Tristan Thompson was there, but I think like Chloe wasn't there, and Tristan pulled Jordan Woods on his lap, like pulled her to sit on his lap, and somebody saw, and then they got to Chloe and told her that Jordan Woods was like sitting on Tristan Thompson's lap, so it was basically like, oh, like she was trying to flirt, she was trying to take her man, or like she was trying to like, she was like basically like this Jezebel. And the truth came out, and that's obviously what happened, where it was like, nah, she wasn't even remotely interested in Tristan Thompson. She knew that that was like her friend's sister's, significant other and child's father, and it was him like, being inappropriate. But what came of it, and what usually comes from women who feel like who are cheated on or feel like they're being cheated on, they attack the other woman instead of attacking their
Mm.
man. And it was terrible because everybody had like Jordan Woods pegged out to be some kind of like groupie. And in reality, like, she's somebody that's known in like Hollywood because I believe her father, I can't remember if he was a producer or he worked on like what capacity he worked on shows, but I know he worked on Fresh Prince. And
Mm.
essentially, like Will Smith and Jada Pinkett are like her unofficial godparents. So they're like, like a auntie and uncle to her. And they had to come and like kind of like, because I believe like they brought Jordan on Red Table Talk, and that's where she, you know, detailed what actually happened. But she seems happy with Carl Anthony Towns, and and he's a guy who needs, I need to see happy because he's been through a lot. He lost his mom to COVID last year, and he's lost a couple other family members to COVID. And we've been talking about the vaccination and all this anti-vax stuff, and I feel bad for him that there's players like Kyrie Irving and this person and that person who were taking like an anti-vax stance and just willing to go out there and play unsafe after this man sacrifice, well, I want to say sacrifice, but lost, people very close to him because I couldn't even imagine, you know, knock on wood, losing a parent. But back to Khloe Kardashian, she was really like, she's been playing a fool. Like everybody seen every time it pops up, like Tristan Thompson's like cheating on her. He's caught in a club with another girl, and she just goes back, or she acts mad at him like for like a week, and then they're on Instagram with each other. And I understand it because like they have a child together. But I mean, like, how many times are you gonna look the damn fool? Like, you could move on. Like, you could co-parent. You could find like there's plenty of rappers because we know you've been with rappers. There's plenty of athletes, black celebrities like you could move on with because clearly he moves on every other week.
To quote that Spike Lee joint, there's plenty of good men out there. There's good bus drivers out there.
Yeah,
yeah. Good man. You have a good job, good union job. Settle down. Why don't you settle down? Because that's funny. Yeah.
Good podcast host. Should I?
Hey, why not?
Yeah, I'll help you raise your child. Khloe ain't bad looking, man.
Yeah, she's a
shout
I
out.
like her, yeah.
Shout out to OJ Simpson for having good genes.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Allegedly. All right. So yeah, award of the week goes to Khloe Kardashian for looking the damn fool for the umpteenth time, and that has been award of the week.